Both Mars and Chiron in conjunction are at Aries 16. Now this is the image of brownies dancing in the setting sun, which is to do with tuning in to nature spirits, a deep mystical resonance with life. When the body is weakened by illness, fasting, or sensory deprivation, this allows our subtle body of light to resonate with nature spirits. By doing so, we become stronger and gain potential, which is important for both recuperation and taking further initiatives to extend our influence. Do we not all feel invigorated by natural elements? The wind, rain, sun and stars. Deep mystical awareness of essence, becoming like a little child, living in a holistic, non-rational, intuitive manner. Now, of course, Aries is not known for this. One of the things that we're doing by looking at the 30 degrees, the Sabian symbols for any particular sign, is we're looking at nuances and subtleties that we could not know about if we looked at the overall picture of Aries, which is fiery and cardinal and Mars ruled. So we don't think of the more subtle side, but there is such a side. And when we study these degrees and of course the expressions of the zodiac sign, then we can see that there are many facets, nuances of interpretation to take into account. And this particular one, that Aries actually has a tremendous sensitivity, and although it responds very quickly to its inner knowledge, it's fast, it's first. So you don't get a process of, oh wow, the nature spirits are going on, I'll feel that, I'll think about that, and then I might do something about it, which you would get for other signs. Aries is somewhat spontaneous, very much more so than the typical person. So that Aries does not particularly celebrate the nature spirits in a touchy-feely kind of way, just gets on with the job, is evidenced by a very remarkable intuition. To be first and fast, you need to trust an aspect of self which makes its mind up very quickly. Feel do, think do. That's Aries. There's not a lot of gap between these two processes. And nature spirits represent an aspect of life which is mysterious, it is subtle, it is felt, it is not measurable, and it is somewhat controversial. It's not accepted by mainstream. All of this is fine for Aries. And in particular, when we look at the 16th degree of Aries, we're moving into the expression called attainment. So we've looked at previous expressions of Aries, perhaps when emergence, the first, becomes drive, and then they recognize the need for honor. That's the third expression. And opening up that quality within, honor, that sense of choosing to have a dignified attitude towards self. I matter, I count, I'm important, on the level of honor, decency, nobility of spirit, these kind of things. This is present within Aries. And having completed that expression with the 15th degree of Aries, they move now into the next expression of attainment, which suggests, doesn't it, that it's not enough just to push into the world bullyingly, willy-nilly. Not enough. You need to develop honor to really achieve at the highest level. And we're moving from the development of honor to the attainment that comes from having developed it. A lot of wisdom here. It's not then accepted that honor is only for its own sake, which would be enough to justify it, the feeling of being an honourable person. I know myself to be a good guy is a very strong reward for various decisions one makes in life to do the right thing. You do the right thing, and then you get this feeling of having done the right thing. That's honour, isn't it? It's not only that feeling, that self-worth feeling that you're getting. It's more than that. It springboards you to a higher level of attainment. This is the wisdom in Aries. And we could say, why does it do that? How does honour achieve anything in the world? And the reason that we can see this connection is to do with relationship. You don't do anything alone, anything at all, nothing. Everything you do involves other people. And other people respond to this quality of honour within another. And they will go the extra half inch for you, the extra mile. They'll do things for you because they know you're a good guy. You're one of the good guys. You're an honourable person. And so people will actually respect you more. They'll do a good job for you instead of a sloppy job. They'll do favours for you instead of asking money for everything. They'll want to be with you because they like the quality of honour within you. And so we can see how the development of honour in Aries is a stepping stone towards attainment. The first step of which is the brownies being aware of the existence of other forces. And they also have the same sense of responding to honour. Hard to prove, but it's intuitively obvious that the fairies and the pixies and the unicorns and these mythological creatures that do have reality, non-physical, 'tis true, but they're real in the astral plane. These forces are attracted by the magnetism of honour. And those who can see that an honourable person has an aura, sparkling, charismatic magnetism that is certainly enhanced by the presence of nature spirits. I think that's what this subject is about. Now we have Mars there, and we have Chiron there. So Mars is in Aries, has a reputation of getting the job done. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to do this. Get out of my way. That's Mars in Aries. Fast, forceful. However, now it's in the presence of nature spirits. It's not going to be that way. And Chiron is very much more open to this energy than many of the other planets, perhaps most of them. So Chiron is stimulating your perception of this energy. It's got a bad reputation. We call it by funny names, leprechauns and pixies and fairies, and people think, yeah, that's for children. It's real. We don't have the names, we don't have the language to discuss the reality of it very clearly. And I think Chiron can help with that. Chiron shifts our perception that these energies, though they might have funny names that children like and we don't as adults, nevertheless, it's real energy, and you can use it if you perceive it as such. So what Chiron will do today, in conjunction with Mars rather energetically and purposefully, Chiron will perhaps give us the chance to claim some of these forces in our lives, the energy around us, the nature spirit energy around us. It does have to be claimed. These spirits do not have permission to act through us. They have to be invited. Now, some act through us whether we give them permission or not, but they tend to be malevolent spirits. The good nature spirits, they wait to be invited. And so ideal opportunity, I would say, today with Mars and Chiron in conjunction in the 16th degree of Aries, to invite the nature spirits to be with you and to stay with you. And this might take the form of a power animal meditation. So you become familiar with those forces as imagery that you can understand. You know, if your power animal is a bear, it doesn't mean that there's a bear in your astral plane life. It means that the energy that you feel associated with a bear is there for you to grab. The same with a unicorn or a fairy or a centaur or whatever. You know, whether it's an animal or a spirit guide or a divine presence, they're all energies that we just call upon, and they come through us, and that will shift what we're able to do. So this is a particularly good time, good day, to do something magical and not casual. You know, make sure it's real, and you write it down, and you call upon your nature spirits to be with you and support your intentions, and they'll come. If you expect them to come, they will come.